Hello everyone, good morning students. So we are back with our English core class. We are already doing the chapter Lord Spring from your Flamingo book, doing the second short story. So let's try to understand now what happened when Mukesh and Anis Jung they met each other and how Mukesh had taken Anis Jung to his place, description of the Firozabad area, who was the bangle maker, and in his family he had his grandmother, father, elder brother, and sister-in-law. So let's try to understand what happened next here. It says, it is his karam, his destiny. We need to underline. Mukesh grandmother said that. It is his karam, his destiny. Says Mukesh's grandmother, who has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass of bangles. So now, basically, it says that Mukesh's grandmother, she has accepted that it's written in our destiny. It's according to our karam. So if we really want to come out from this situation also, then also it would not be easy for us to come out. Because it's already written in our destiny. It's according to our karmas. And she has seen her own husband how he went blind while engaging in this work only. Can a God given lineage ever be broken? Now she is wondering about it. Anis Jung is wondering about it. Can the God given lineage can be ever broken? Means, can we break that thing, karma? Can we come out from these things and can we do the things which we like? Or do we need to follow whatever has written in our destiny? Born in the caste of bangle makers, they have seen nothing but bangles in the house. So obviously from childhood they have seen only the bangles. In the yard, in every other house, every other yard, every street in Firozabad. So Firozabad is only famous for bangles only. So everywhere they have seen only bangles. Spiral of bangles, sunny old paddy green, royal blue, pink, purple, every color born out of the 7 colors of the rainbow. So different kind of bangles were made there. Lined mounds in unkempt yards are piled on 4-wheeled handcarts, pushed by young men along the narrow lanes of the shanty town. Now there's a description number of bangles of different colors being made, kept in the mounds, like they have been piled up after one after the another. And then young men, they are keeping it on the 4-wheeled handcarts and going into the going on the streets to sell actually. And in dark hutments, next to lines of flames of flickering oil lamps, sit boys and girls with their fathers and mothers, welding pieces of colored glass into circles of bangles. Then there's a description that how, in those dark hutments, in that dark temperature, in that darkness, boys, girls are sitting with their fathers and mothers and they are making the bangles. They are welding the pieces into the different colors into the circles of bangles. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. That is why they often end up losing their eyesight before they become adults. So they are more adjustable to the darkness as they are working every time just close near to the furnaces in the dark rooms while making the bangles, instead of their eyes get settled in the light. Now there is in this next paragraph there is one interesting story about a girl here. Savita, a young girl in drab pink dress. Now you need to mark it, Savita. Sits alongside an elderly woman, soldering pieces of glass. So she was also busy in making the bangles. As her hands move mechanically like the tongs of a machine, I wonder if she knows the sanctity of the bangles she helps make. So Anis Jung said that when she noticed a girl named Savita, who was dressed up in a pink dress, she was sitting with a woman making the bangles in a great spirit, and then Anis Jung was wondering whether she knows the importance, the sanctity of the bangles, what these bangles symbolize. So it symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag, auspiciousness in marriage. It will dawn on her suddenly one day when her head is draped with a red wheel, her hands dyed red with henna, and red bangles rolled into her wrist. She will then become our bride. So Anis Jung is saying that one day even this girl Savita would also be married. She would also be having those bangles in her hand, and then her head would be covered, everything. Like the old woman beside her, who became one many years ago. She still has bangles on her wrist, but no light in her eyes. So then she started comparing that the woman who was sitting near to her, even many years ago, they also became bride. So there were but no light in their eyes, there was no excitement. So one lady, even that woman said that एक वक्त से भर खाना भी नहीं खाया. Drained of joy, her voice was drained of joy. This means there was no happiness in her voice. She said that she has not even enjoyed one full meal in her entire lifetime. Her husband, an old man with a flowing beard, says, I know nothing except bangles. All I have done is make a house for the family to live in. So it clearly mentions about that they have been just involved in making the bangles, doing nothing else. So what to do at the end? What should be the next thing? Hearing him, one wonders if he has achieved what many have failed in their lifetime. He has a roof over his head. So hearing this thing, Anis Jung wonders about it, whether he has achieved more from the others or not, because he is having the roof on his head. So it means he might have achieved something. Right? The cry of not having money to do anything except carry on the business of making bangles, not even enough to eat, rings in every home. The young man echoed the lament of their elders. Little has moved with time, it seems, in Firozabad. Years of mind numbing toil have killed all initiative and the ability to dream. So means people are there. From a longer period of time, they are indulged in the business of making bangles only. They don't know anything else about it. Right? So from here, we will continue once again. So I hope it's clear to everyone whatever we have read. We will try to cover from this paragraph only. And if you are having any doubt, please clarify it and send the worksheet timely. God bless you all, and please study really hard from the starting itself. Thank you and God bless you all.